coming up on Talk Pittsburgh. Imagine receiving a phone call from a loved one begging for help, except it's actually a scammer on the other end. How artificial intelligence is making it harder to tell what's actually reality. What you eat can play a role in your mental health. We head to the kitchen to learn why you should give fermented foods a chance. And those with mental illness can become lost in the justice system, ending up in a jail cell over and over without proper help. The efforts Pennsylvania is taking to end that cycle. And good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for Talk Pittsburgh. I'm Heather Abraham.
And I'm Mary Hours.
And we want to just let you know that there could be a special report coming around 3:30. If that does, in fact, happen from CBS News, we will still continue streaming Talk Pittsburgh. So just keep that in mind if we get cut off a little early. Yeah. All right, we are jumping right in today talking about this opinion that was a reader of New York Times Magazine wrote in saying that her husband flies first class and she has to fly economy. So she was asking for opinions.
He's justifying himself because they're 12 and 16. It's not flying with me.
It's not flying.
Oh, pun. I didn't mean for that pun to happen, but yeah, that worked.
All right, so she writes into the magazine, she asks for advice, and people started weighing in with their opinions. And one of the things he allegedly said was that maybe they should fly separately so that he could still fly first class and she could fly separately with the kids, who are a little bit older and probably can fly by themselves in economy if she wanted to join him in first class.
My nephew is almost 13 and he's flown twice by himself already and he does just fine.
And he just, yeah. So people are calling for a divorce. They're saying, if this isn't a red flag, I've never seen one before. Like this is your sign to exit the plane.
You know, I always say, what's yours is mine, what's mine is ours. I don't care if he, I don't care if he's the moneymaker, if she's a stay-at-home mom, they still work just as hard.
But why would you want, and why would you want to put your wife in that position to feel like she was maybe not worthy of being in first class with you, or feeling like she is the sole caretaker of the children, that she would have to ride with them?
Like, put me in first class with you and let the kids ride alone. They'll feel fine.
A lot of people are weighing in on this one, so I don't know.
No wife left behind.
No. Love that.
Speaking of children.
So we're talking about birth order. I know we both come from families of two. So you had a sister, I have a sister. Yes. And we wanted to share this really funny video with you. This guy is all over TikTok and Instagram, and his sole focus is on birth order. See if this applies to you at home. Take a look. Middle. Youngest. Put my shoes on me, please.
Good idea with the helmet, Mom. Whoa!
Oh my God.
Ah!
Totally.
Yeah! Somebody gonna push me?
Tell me this isn't true.
It is.
Are you seeing this already with your kids?
Okay, so the thing is, Viviana is very smart and self-sufficient and does everything on her own, but there's times where like she's swinging like that middle kid on the swing and just being absolutely reckless.
Kid. Right.
And then Wally, he is just the sweetest little baby, and I will put on his shoes for him if he wants, and he likes to sit on the swing with me and swing with me, but he is kind of like, he can't swing by himself yet.
I know.
But my husband's like, stop babying him. But I want to. But you have 3 kids, so how does this apply?
I mean, there's a lot, I think, to be said about this. And there's different things across the board, like depending on how many girls you have and boys you have and how far apart they are in age and where they fall in birth order.
There's no scientific reasoning. Like there's no statistics based on this. This is just opinions of people.
Right. So firstborn, they tend to be achievers, reliable, tend to be perfectionists.
Yep.
As you can see. For the middle kids, people pleasers, social butterflies, and they tend to be the peacemaker.
Yeah, the youngest, that doesn't apply to Wally. Outgoing, attention seeker, fun loving. Like he's very calm, like my husband. Like me and my daughter are exactly like, and she was firstborn and I'm a last child. So I don't know if it's just, we're just, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just how they play off of each other. And I can totally see it. I mean, all our kids, all 3 of them, never get along at the same time.
Oh, okay.
There's usually 2 off together and 1 is left out. And sometimes it's okay and sometimes it is not okay.
You know, I think that each kid is different, but I always say like Wally, your second child syndrome. It's just a thing.
It's just a thing.
Or last child syndrome.
We're getting ready to wrap up school. We have 2 more weeks left of school in our house, and
We are done.
Are you done?
We are done.
You're done.
Preschool, yeah, we're done.
So we just got the email from the, I don't know what it's called, the classroom parent. She kind of coordinates everything for the classroom and for teacher gifts and that sort of thing. And so she just sent out the email, hey, this is what we're thinking for Sunny's classroom, and then another parent for Lila's classroom. And it got me thinking, what are the best gifts for teachers? So I posted this on our Facebook page, and we also posted it on Instagram just to get you to weigh in, because we want to hear from teachers. What is the best gift? What is the best gift that you've ever gotten? So let's take a look here. Chrissy says, the best gift I ever got when I was a teacher was a gift card to Wine and Spirits with a card that read, quote, "You probably need this because of our kid."
Oh my gosh.
Tell me that's not amazing.
That's a really good gift.
This one's funny, and this is actually a no-no. Because I was like, tell me the worst things too. You know, I know that they don't want any more mugs. Teachers don't need another mug.
Used earrings. It actually happened.
Yeah, take a look
she
at
said
this.
It actually happened to me, and the earrings were visibly worn based on what she saw on the earring post.
Yes.
That's a no-no. I don't care if you don't have money. Just make a card or something.
It was, yeah, I mean,
that's just.
I think a lot of the teachers wrote in, we are so grateful for anything. You know, some parents and families don't have the money to buy a gift, and that's totally fine. And I think this one was even coming from a good place. It's just, we had to share it because it was one of the wildest comments we saw.
So sweet.
Nancy wrote in, my first year of teaching, I received a wooden perpetual calendar for Christmas. For 35 years, it was the first thing on my desk as a new school year started. I still have it in my family room. Now retired 13 years, I still remember the student and her lovely family. There were so many great comments. So if you're a parent and you're looking for ideas, head over to our Facebook page and read some of the comments because they were really good.
And you've got your top 3 that you did.
So these are my top 3. I think that it's fun to get the kids involved. A homemade card. I find it difficult for homemade gifts because the teacher may not like it, and then what do they do with it? They may feel bad throwing it away. So homemade card, great. Something that has nothing to do with being a teacher, like a potted plant or something that, like a hanging basket. And then again, I am so thankful to the parents that take on the role as the classroom parents who organize the group gifts. I think that that's an amazing idea, and it's a fun way for everybody to get involved.
Yes, gift cards for sure for me. At Target, Giant Eagle, Amazon, Starbucks. Like, that's perfect. We've done that for ours. And then flowers, be so sweet for a hanging basket. And then wine.
Yeah. That's always
or coffee even. I mean, any of that.
I love that. This is because our kid probably caused it. Enjoy.
Oh my gosh.
It's so funny. Still to come on Talk Pittsburgh, scams are becoming harder to spot, how artificial intelligence is putting more people at risk of losing their money. We're going to have a good conversation about that coming up. And we change a little bit as we get older, or do we? We ask you about the type of person you were in high school, and if you're still that same person today, we'll talk about it in our 3 o'clock drop.